Hey everyone, I'm Trevor with the Trust Trevor Group. Today, I am taking you back to where it all began, my very first real estate deal. Let's dive into the story that kickstarted in this industry where I am right now. Now, first question, how did you secure your first client? Believe it or not, it was actually an open house. So I was at an open house working for that listing for that client from a previous team of mine. The listing was with someone else. These clients walked in. They were from Miami. They were looking for a specific property in the Clermont area. And we just kind of hit it off. We had a conversation. I helped answer their questions and kind of help them find what they wanted to. We started looking, and within a few weeks, they were under contract on my very first deal. And I had been in real estate for probably 30 days. Was I scared out of my mind? Absolutely. Did it work? It did. So what obstacles did you encounter during this deal? Well, the better question might be, what obstacles did I not encounter during this deal? This was my first one. Real estate's a tough game. There's a lot of dates, a lot of guidelines, a lot of steps that you need to take, a lot of things you need to accomplish with loan approval, escrow dates, inspection dates, appraisal dates, different guidelines that you need to meet to be able to get a property to close. So I think that was probably my biggest obstacle. When you go under contract on a home, you have a specific deadline for your inspection. You have a specific deadline for your appraisal date. You have a specific deadline for your loan application. And there's a lot of critique that goes into that. Like a date can't land on a weekend, or you start at day zero when you're counting those days. There's a lot of things that go into it. And that was probably one of the biggest obstacles I had in that first one, trying to figure out exactly what I was doing. It was tough. Were there moments that you doubted your path in real estate? Every single day. And quite honestly, I probably still do. Not that I doubt my path in real estate, but the real estate game is hard. And while I know what I'm doing, I'm many transactions in now. I have an idea of my guidelines and my steps and my timelines. I've gotten a little bit better over the years, but real estate's tough. It's a hard market. You know, things are sitting a little bit longer on the market. Buyers aren't as prevalent as they were a few years ago. There are many things that do change, and real estate's a tough game, tough world, tough market. You have low appraisals, you have bad inspections, you have all kinds of stuff that pop up throughout the course of a transaction. So it makes it a little bit tough. Not that I doubt being in real estate, but I think about the challenges every single day. It's always difficult, but I still love it. What key takeaways did I gain from this experience? I think the biggest understanding I had from this experience in that first transaction probably was the fact that I can do this. You know, I was employed before. I had never been self-employed. I never worked for anyone, you know, just by it being an employee. So it was a little bit tough for me to have the guarantees of an actual paycheck, right? Like there's a certain level of certainty that comes with that. I have 4 kids at home. I have a wife that stays at home. So that was probably my biggest insecurity when I first getting into real estate was, can I actually make this happen? Now that I did it and I have done it, and I still to this day am doing it, what I gained from that experience was probably confidence that I do have the ability to do it. And quite honestly, a lot of people have the confidence to do it, and a lot of people can do it. They just need to take the leap. So when getting into real estate, I can help you there too if you have some questions. What are some reflections on how this deal shaped your approach to real estate? That's actually a very good question. That approach to real estate and that transaction taught me that clients and business can come from anywhere. You never know who's within your sphere. You never know who's within earshot of somebody looking to get into real estate or find a property or looking at homes or not happy with the current situation or looking to do what they were doing, whatever the case may be. These folks in particular, they drove up from Miami to come to an open house that I was at, and I sold my first home from an open house. There's a negative stigma within real estate that realtors cannot sell homes from open houses. I absolutely disagree with that statement. If you put in the work, put in the effort, you will find clients and you will be able to grow your business. And it's been a huge turning point in my life and my career. So that first deal taught me invaluable lessons that I still carry with me to this day. If you're just starting out or considering a move, remember, every expert was once a beginner. Now, stay tuned for more stories from my real estate adventures, because I promise you, there's plenty.